Welcome to What is a Database? If you know what's going on, you'll know what to do. Those are the words of Nelson Nash. This book was originally conjured up literally in a dream. Now, hard at work writing content for our Cockroach DB customers, I'd fallen asleep that night after work and dreamed I was in some lecture hall. And I happened to be talking about the fundamentals of relational databases. With our customers, we're always striving to find the right balance between discussing first principle concepts of relational databases versus explaining how they manifest in our specific database engine. In the dream, it felt as if someone had asked, "Why does SQL act like that?" And I was deep diving into why it really can't be any other way. I woke up feeling strangely satisfied at having given such a presentation, only to realize it hadn't happened at all. But that didn't mean it couldn't happen. Later that day, I shared this idea with my manager, and he seemed excited. So in my spare time, I just started writing. I first saw this as a live stream to host on YouTube, something maybe 3 or 4 hours long, where I would explain, bit by bit, what naturally arises when you put data together relationally. I hadn't realized it, but the more I discussed relational databases, the more I could see not just how to use them, but in fact, why they work the way they do. In truth, relational databases in SQL are, as a former colleague of mine once said, not rocket science. And the more you use tables and queries, the more apparent it becomes how these concepts fit together. This nature of SQL and relational databases is quite possibly a scientific fact. That is, a computer scientific fact. The nature of one-to-many relationships and their aspects we see every day in SQL may be a reality when it comes to data. There is the big reason that, despite being over 50 years old, relational databases are still the prevailing data storage paradigm of choice in this day and age.